in what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome on the screen Sindere Katara, connecting all the way from Pretoria. Welcome, Katara. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Coach Carol. Thank you. And thank you for a wonderful introduction. Yes, I am Sindere Katara, connecting all the way from Pretoria in South Africa. Yes, I'm coming from logistic, industrial, and I worked there for more than a decade. First, I started working in South Africa in a logistic for more than a decade. Working in a logistic, for those who knows what is logistic in the supply chain industrial, it's not easy because you work shift, and also you are surrounded by gadgets, meaning laptops and all those machines, scanner, and a lot of things. And also it's stressing. That's like any kind of job that you may find. And after a decade, I found another opportunity for me to go in Angola. And when you go abroad, they will make sure that they have to check you medical, or you have to go for medical checkup thoroughly. They have to find out what's wrong with your body. So before that, I used to say a lot because I was working day shift, and I was operation manager. When you are in charge, they will make sure you work hard. One shift come in and you have to be there, and the other shift until sometimes you can work until the morning. And I used to think maybe just because of working hard, I used to feel so fatigued. Sometimes I couldn't sleep even daytime. And it took long. And now on 2014, when I got the opportunity to fly to Angola, they detected that I was having higher blood pressure. And it was above 180 over 120. It's a very terrible one. Then they said I have to be under medication, and which I did. And it was helpful. But now, going to work in the mine as a security for 3 years, still for those who knows to work in the mining, if you are working in the what we call the plant, you know how it is, the mining environment, even the pollution and everything. It was not easy yet. And after that, since I had qualification for logistic, I moved again to logistic. Still, I have to find myself surrounded by gadgets. But at the same time now, when I was taking medication, whenever I come home, I never enjoyed my life. I couldn't even go on vacation. Why? Because I will start getting sick from the mine until I come home. And when I reach home, all I do, today I arrive, or I learn today, tomorrow I have to go and see the doctor. The only thing they could see that your higher blood pressure, it's very high. They will change me from medication to another. Sometimes I have even to change the doctors. And I became friend with doctors because of my higher blood pressure. Then sometimes they were even telling me that, no, it's also affecting my kidney. One of my kidney was failing. And it was scary. But the boring part is whenever I come home, I don't have time for my family. I will suffer from muscle pain. Sometimes I cannot walk. Even the kids, sometimes they will cry. I said, why always when you come, you are sick? So we don't go for holiday with you. Maybe you must stay away from there. Because the kids, they did not understand. So I was suffering from, I can't sleep, headache, hiccups. Those hiccups where you go to the doctor, they will tell you there is nothing we can do. Sometimes I'll call families. They will tell me that do this, do that. For some of you, they will advise you a lot of things, but it was not working. Until my holiday will be ended. That's where I'll feel a little bit better. But sometimes I'll go back sick. When I get to the mine, still they have to put me under medication. They will also do their best. But it was not easy. By God's grace, I bumped myself 2024 by QNet or NOS. While I was traveling to go back to work, I bumped myself with VP Kalai. The story short, after that, I was so interested in the business part, but I did not know what they were having. Then I started connecting, and I felt in love with what they were talking about because I knew what they were talking about. I was also suffering from it. Then I bought all the product. I started to use it from CP4, all the ecosystem, BioLat, BioDisc, my filter, C4, I have it also. And then I started using it very seriously. I started seeing changes. When I come home, I'm no longer feeling pain. Then I started seeing a total improvement. Then I go to the doctor. When checking me, they also noticed that no, there is something changed from your higher pressure. You are no longer before. I'm saying, no, good. And I knew that the product was working. Then I continued. After some time, I come from leave, my medication is finished. I'll go straight to the doctor for them again to check up. By God's grace, they say, hey, you know what? For blood pressure and even the kidney that are complaining, everything is back to normal. Your medication, I say, no, thank you. But I knew what I would use. And from there, I never used again medication. And it took me now to now, 2 years and I'm no longer using medication. What helped me is the product. And when recall I went through, it was easy. And today I'm grateful to have this product. And I'm still using it, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm continuing using it up to date. I'm still enjoying the product. I'm no longer going through those pain. Now I can sleep. Now I'm also enjoying. Even I used to have a problem driving. I cannot drive for long. I'll have a cramp, muscle pain. But now I'm no longer suffering from that. That's why I really, I'm thankful to come across this product. And thank you so much, for bringing this product into our life. And my family, we are putting it. Thank you so much, Carol, Coach Carol, for the platform.
Thank you, Sindere Katara. It's been really powerful listening to your journey of recovery. I know many people go through high blood pressure, and the issue of kidney-related diseases is on the rise. We have so many people on dialysis today, and hearing you reverse all these conditions, and today you live a lot more healthier, gives us a lot of joy. I know I have my co-presenter here, Michelle. Please come on the screen. Let us have a word with Mr. Sindere before he goes off.
Thank you, Katara, for sharing your testimony, because there's a few things that I picked up from his story, that there are many people like Mr. Katara who is out there, who's also going through something and hoping that somebody will share them something, talk to them about something, how they too can get healthier. There's somebody there out there that maybe is in our proximity who is going through something like that. And if we don't open our mouth and share what we have in our hands today, the biodies, the products, the system, the plan, everything, our team, if we don't share, if we don't talk about it, then we won't be able to put our products in anyone's home, and then we can't have more homes, so that we too can change more lives around us. Thank you, Katara.
Thank you.
Carol.
And Michelle, please don't go. I'll hand over to you to close up the session tonight.
Yes. thank you everyone for connecting. And I hope that Mr. Katara's story inspired you, to reach out to another person and talk to them and bring them to our platform. Okay. So thank you everyone for connecting. Our systems will go on as normal. We have our Q&A session coming on Wednesday. We have our global coming next week. So get back to the person who invited you, get all the system links, invite everyone and get everyone connected. And still don't forget that our week on pass is still going on. So talk to as much people as we can. So thank you.